Hey everyone, thanks for joining again. In this video, I'll be talking about Valentine's event in more detail as well as the Tact Pro Cup. So here is the contents for today. Firstly, I'll be taking a look at the new farmable unit Sweet Troll. Then at the very high level, I'll be talking about a farming guide, swap shop priorities and battle road. And at the end, I'll be talking about Tact Pro Cup and what is different to RTA. Then a little bit touch on the Thornton invite and coin event, which is an important event that seems to be postponed. We don't know, but I think it's worth you guys knowing. So lots to talk about. Without further ado, let's check it out. So May roadmap was announced about a week ago, and we already seen Astaroth. Valentine's event is today's content, but also I've already talked about in my first video, part one, Mystical Giuliante and what she like and is should you pull kind of question, and in my opinion. So if you are interested, please check out this video. I'll leave the link in the comments below. Anyway, for today, starting with the Farmable Sweet Troll. So what is Farmable Sweet Troll like? But let's look at his skills, etc. So he has a bang AoE type attack of that donut or ring shaped attack. And then that's his only main attack really. So it's kind of very simple unit. But he also has an auto self buffs, which are quite interesting. So there are two types. One is the attack buff and a small heal. And these have a chance to proc when attacking and also when attacked, and that's the second when attacked is 40% proc chance. So in a turn, he can stack up attack. So it's kind of really nice self buff, I would say. The other one is the auto buff is agility and move buff. This is only 20% of chance of proccing, but it's when attacked as well. So yeah, when attacked, he gets a lot of buffs. Potentially gets a lot of buff. Just noting that two skills are also usable as a action that he can choose to use, but it will be very, very niche, or it won't be used very often. Maybe first turn you use once. The rest of the turns you'll be using the first skill, the bang AoE attack. He's very similar to Red Hood. I think it's fresh in everybody's mind how useful Red Hood has been in the Mega Boss battle. But let me just compare one by one his kind of attacking skills and capabilities. So first of all, he has an attack of 382, while Red Hood has 394. Red Hood wins here, but only by a small margin. Sweet Troll, as I said, can stack up attack very quickly if you're lucky. Can go up to 3 stacks when attacking and 20% when attacked. And it's kind of permanent as long as Sweet Troll keeps attacking. And on the other hand, Red Hood does have a 1 stack of attack buff, but it only lasts 3 turns. So I would say Troll wins here. However, Red Hood also has a damage buff of 10% for 3 turns. So early turns, Red Hood is probably stronger. In terms of skill damage percentage comparison, so Sweet Troll has 240%. While Red Hood has 230. So percentage-wise, Sweet Trolls win by a very small margin. But in terms of area that it covers, Sweet Troll is a kind of the ring-shaped, 9 tiles, nice square-shaped. So as you've seen from Mega Boss Battle. So I would say very similar, but Red Hood wins here. In terms of the move, Sweet Troll can move 2, which is with those buffs he casts on himself or gets auto-casted by a 20% chance. He has a potential for his agility to go up to 5. So I guess that's kind of slow starter. On the other hand, Red Hood starts early at the start, but a move of 4. Probably more ideal for Mega Boss Battle. So I think very similar unit in I would say. And so I would definitely try and awaken him to max, and then kind of prepare for future Mega Boss battles that's probably weak to bang. Then Sweet Troll will shine. In terms of other farmable units, unfortunately there aren't many interesting units. Nothing noteworthy. The only thing I would say probably is a Teeny Sanguini. If you haven't farmed him to say minimum awakening 4 for the the Blossom row, then you know this might be a good chance to farm the event coins and the Sanguini. Grilla Pillar, the C rank unit in the middle. He's only been farmable in story, and you know somehow stories are a bit of a pain to farm units in. So you know this might be a good option if you just want to farm the event currency, you know, and while you farming something, this might be the other option. But a lot of them are skippable if you want to save up your stamina and you got better things to do. Okay, talking about farmable equipment. Firstly, the bitter sword. So bitter sword is actually for mainly for Giuliante, but I would say it's actually best as a great HP and agility hybrid sword. Could roll for Giuliante's damage, but if you've seen my video, my first video, Giuliante isn't really about damage. It's more about evasion and the charm. So, you know, I would recommend personally going for HP agility for generic use. I would probably recommend farming around 50, you know, will be enough to kind of do the alchemy. I put this as a top priority for the farmable items in the list. And the second priority is a chocolate camisole. This one is good for whiz and agility generic gear, I would say. There is a rare crack breath by default, which is a kind of basic trait, which is kind of nice and then rare, but I would say somehow niche. You could roll it for crack breath resistance if you want. Now, the last one is a sweet club. So this one is supposed to be for the sweet troll, but I would say it's not really even that great for sweet troll. You might be better off using attack, you know, focused S rank gear. Could roll for bang skill, but I mean, even if you get triple roll, it's only marginally better than some other attack gear. So is it worth it? I would say no. If you go to the swap shop and get 10 or 20 of these, that should be more than plenty, in my opinion. Speaking of the swap shop, it's very standard, but there are two event currencies. One is a chocolate kind of token that you get from every stage and battle road, and sweet troll figures you get as a completing a mission on one of the events. So I put a swap priority. So the first priority, it's kind of very typical of this kind of case, but there's always a swap ticket for a banner unit, so that's definitely a priority. You can swap that with a chocolate, and two rank up balls. One is available from the chocolate and the other from the troll figure, so definitely prioritize those two. And then the third priority I would say is the beast fragment you can get with the troll figures. Other swappables are very standard herbs, blossom mats, etc. So just swap whatever you like and check out the swap shop when it arrives on global. In terms of battle roll, not much to talk about, but obviously for Giuliante and Sweet Troll and Princess Line, which is a banner A unit, this is exclusive battle roll, so best place to level up. Also, just one thing I'd like to know is that the Grilla Pillar, it's his first battle roll, so if you haven't leveled him, this is probably best good timing to include him to level up for a master rank. Then I'm moving on to Tact Pro Cup. So a Tact Pro Cup we should be getting after this RTA, and it's basically was announced on live stream. We're getting a community rewards, nice ticket, swappables and accolades, and also so forth. But I want to look at more in detail what is different with this Tact Pro Cup. So first thing is different, as I said, is the community reward of up to 5,000 gems. I don't know how the how the criteria is. So how do we hit that mission? I don't know. But in Japan, it was about fighting against Deb's team and winning enough against them. And then second one was a second thing that's different is the exchange shop. So I put like in the order of priority. So top priority is a 10 summon ticket that's special for the Tact Pro Cup. I think it was S guarantee, which includes up to something like Halloween Veronica. So your chance to get Senlon, you get your chance to get Erdrix of like. So yeah, definitely prioritize that. Apart from that, if you are relatively new player, The armor that's slow, with the agility down, that's really really important. So definitely get that. Or for older players, you want to just roll for a better HP or defense. That's probably a good idea. And then second one is the Sorrow Bainsword's close. So this is quite a rare close that increases attack. So that's, again, if you don't have it, definitely should prioritize that, and use your orb as a top priority. Then there's the kind of second priority. There are kind of somewhat exclusive old anniversary units gear. So Sorrow Bainsword's kind of sword, Dark in the Nocturamus, kind of I don't know what that weapon is, but S Dark's weapon, so not that great, right? It's like, if you already got it, you wouldn't farm extra, but definitely worth going for the first copy. And then the rest is kind of usual kind of scroll tome and crystals and stuff. But really sad that we're not seeing C scrolls, because I love those from RTA rewards. So that's a shame we're not getting that. And as I said, the way in Japan that we were supposed to win 5,000 gems as a community was fighting against enough, fights against Dev's team. So Dev's team will kind of randomly appear in, if you're fighting RTA, if you are the lucky with a double quote, person to fight them, and if you win them, then and that counts as a win for the community. I don't know how, if they're going to do that as well. They might just bring in a bot for, I don't know, Dev's bot. I don't know, but that was there in JP. And Tact Pro Cup exclusive arena that if you would have seen if you watched the live stream. And Accolade looks pretty fancy. So if you're kind of for the bragging rights, if you want those accolades, then you should definitely go for the full in for the Tact Pro Cup. So that's it for the Valentine's event and the Tact Pro Cup. But I want to just a little bit talk about Thornton's invites and medals, and why I think this event is important. So in Japan, this was the best farming event for fragments ever in the game. What I understand is there's some randomness in there, but roughly speaking, it's about twice as efficient in farming fragments compared to previous figs or pillows or whatever we had to kind of collect. Also FFB, we had to collect something. So it's a great event for fragments, and I'm sure a lot of us are short on fragments. But my, from the source I've got, it's, I heard this might have been postponed to the actual 2.5 years anniversary, but this came about same timings of Valentine's in JP, so it makes Valentine's event less interesting without this. So, a little bit sad if they're going to postpone it, but let's find out. Okay, that was lots to cover, but that's end of the video. Once again, thank you so much for joining. Please do like and subscribe if you found this useful. Will really help me make future content for the community. Thank you so much. See you soon.